So now we can make changes to the action. Number 14 is change house. 54 is disable trigger. 53 is enable trigger, right? So 14, change house, we can use the column editor again for that one, but we're gonna have to find out which one that one was. So let's go to tags so we can tell 0012 is Canon, yeah, and 000 is power 1, and then so let's see, in 004 is power 1. So this one got out of organization, or whatever that word is. So we're gonna have to start at 18. We're gonna have to put it right above 18 because that's where number 2 was. So this is number 1. We have number 2. Number 2 is number 1. So now we have it organized well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, now it's organized well. So now we can use the column on this one and just change the house. Start with 0 and with 1. All right. Do the same here, or copy paste it. So that should be fine. And we can quickly do the same one for that one. Let's see. It's some brain work. It really is. You can press tab to align them. I thought I already did this. Things change along when I record, because I sometimes mess up my recording again, and then things already changed, so it's hard to refer back to me. Anyway, always make sure it's nice and organized so you can make these changes easier, because it just sucks to do these in finalsun. Yeah, okay, where were we? 0, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, to 16. So 0 to 16 is power 1. 0 to 16 is power 1. So that one needs to disable itself. Oh, okay, well, that's easy peasy. I think they all need to disable themselves. Yes, so 54 is disable. So let's just copy all their same trigger IDs. Let's copy paste them right there. Yeah. And so this one enables, it enables 002, which is Canon 1 owned by Spawn 1. And then the next one will be Canon 1 owned by Spawn 2. Yeah, we'll just go that list. So it's 002, and then start with 0018 and 2022. So, but instead of doing that here, I'll just show you guys in finalsun, because you can also do this in finalsun. Later I'll show you that you can also do this really easy with TSWaveMaker. I just really want to show you guys this trick. So let's just save this with Control S, and then we'll reopen it in finalsun. Let's make sure everything's alright, because I get confused a lot with this. So it's I really recommend it to work organized. We're gonna have to attach all these triggers, and you know what, I'm just gonna do that by hand right now, and I'll just fast forward it. Sounds good to me. Canon 1 owned by Spawn 1, attach trigger, Canon 1 owned by Spawn 2. Alright, and do Canon 1 owned by Spawn 2, Canon 1 owned by Spawn 3, etc. Just making sure I did have to change house right. That's right. When we did this little edit right here, so these all seem fine. Let's just get a random one and make sure that it's fine. Yeah, Spawn 5. Very good, very good. It disables its own trigger. Yep, it does that too. Alright, so that's what we did. We just gotta enable the right one trigger first. Anyway, I still gotta finish up. And the last one doesn't need an attached trigger, of course. That's pretty obvious. Power 1, enter by spawn 1. Power 1, enter by spawn 1. This one is Canon 1, open spawn 1. Okay, just making sure it's right. Power 1, by spawn 3. Alright, good. So now let's start with fixing the enable trigger. That's the only one we have to do in each trigger and all the 16 triggers. So power 1 into by spawn 1. Power 1 into by spawn 2. I kind of have difficulty with seeing this one too, so I'm just gonna do one more. I think it's this one. 3, yes. And then I'm just gonna ascend, use the number ascending. So let's just reorganize things. And you know, you can even make macros for everything. Just start recording. Alright, so I made only 3 changes. You can see those 3 changes right here, the 2, 4, 6. So I believe this is, yeah, these are 8. So I can use the ascending right here. Starts with number 2. You can use the Alt-C. Start with 2 and increase by 2. There we go. Oh, it automatically creates spaces. You can just easily remove that one. This one should not have any. We'll remove that later. Yeah. Alright, let's save it. Let's see what if we did it right. Oh. So we did enable trigger, power 1, enter by spawn 3. It re-enables its own trigger. That's good. They all re-enable their own triggers, their trigger system. So this one re-enables this one again, and yeah. So it's. I actually have to test it with multiple persons if I really want to test it, but I'm pretty sure it works. I made my oil derricks the same way. Anyway, we can also just do it manually. finalsun enables trigger. Power 1, enter by spawn 8. Canon 1, own by spawn 8. That one wasn't right. Power 1, enter by spawn 7. Canon 1, own by spawn 7. Etc. While I'm on it, I'm just gonna do it manually. Yep, and I already did these. Oh, you see I did make some mistakes over here. Spawn 4. Canon 1. What was it again? It was power 1 entered by spawn 4. Power 1 entered by spawn 5. Power 1 entered by spawn 6. Power 1 entered by spawn 7. Power 1 entered by spawn 8. Yeah. I think we got everything. I think we got it now. Trigger missing link. Link by trigger 16. Okay, so this is I think what I did in Notepad, because I let's get trigger editor, because I deleted the attach trigger, but it should be none. Yeah, and the same with this 8, because this one does not need to have any attach trigger because it's the last spawn, and that should solve. Yes, that solves this problem, so that's good. But I also noticed just now between recording is that I made a little mistake over here somewhere. Canon 1, yeah. So this one, Canon 1 owned by spawn 5, attached trigger, Canon 1 owned by spawn 6, and then Canon 1 owned by spawn 6 should have Canon 1 entered by spawn 7, but it just says power, so this one is the wrong one. So let's change this one back, because I just tested it in between recording and it crashed, so I found out that it's something wrong. So let's fix that real quick. It's kind of hard to make this stuff and record at the same time. That's why I'm making so much mistakes, but I guess it's fine. All right. Yeah, you see, I started talking and I did the same mistake again. So, okay. All right, that works. And of course, because the attached trigger, it pulls the list from the tags, which is unorganized. This is other, you know, the organizations are different, so always got to pay good attention on all the organization, because finalsun is not perfect. All right. So let's test it real quick. Let's see, I have this engineer on 7, and I have this one set for 7, no AI, so that should just work.
Engineering affirmative.
Yeah, alrighty.
Battle control offline.
So the next thing to test is online, but instead of playing online and waiting for people, I'm just real quick gonna make my own little AI script. So let's add some more engineers. One should be fine, I think. Yeah. So let's give myself 2. So I'm spawn 7 right now. Let's just stay with spawn 7 for now. And let's make this one spawn 2, just a random, or 3. Yeah, let's make it 3. Okay, so let's make sure there's an AI on spawn 3. I don't know why I'm doing this now, but okay, spawn 3. So let's put a waypoint on there. Great waypoint. That's number 8. Yeah, we can use this waypoint. Okay, number 8, and great waypoint on here. Number 9. So it's on 8 and 9. Sorry, you can't really see it real clear. And let's create a script for it. You know what? Let's do it in the right order. So task force, scripts, and team types. That's all we need. Yeah. So task force is one engineer. You gotta type it backwards. So I type GNE. GNE. That's how you do it. What the fuck? GNE engineer. Yeah, okay. So that's one engineer, the task force, and then its script is add a new script, just like test engineer. Is attack waypoint number 9. So the engineer is gonna attack waypoint number 9 for me to test it. Sweet AI. Let's see. Test ng. And now we combine the script and the task force together. We only have one, so it's fine. It's no auto create. Yep, everything disabled. Oh yeah, house is spawn 3. And now let's enable this team with triggers. Let's create a new trigger and call it test ng. I always put the house neutral because